look right here. And this video is also a collab with the wonderful and beautiful and amazing Emily Canon here on YouTube as well. And her and I have done collabs before in the past and they've been so successful, so I thought why not do another one, especially for Valentine's Day. So I will have her link and stuff down below in the top line of the description if you want to go check it out, check her video out. I'm sure it'll be absolutely amazing. And also I'm sure you guys recognise like this different background. I'm actually in my new filming slash studio makeup room kind of thing, and I'm sorry if you can kind of hear a slight echo. It's because the room is kind of empty apart from like all this behind me, but that's why. I'm going to try and get some more like rugs and stuff and just like loads of pillows and stuff to make it quite cozy and like for things to absorb all the sound just so that there's no echo. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and it's just kind of like a chatty tutorial, and I think this is so pretty. It's like a kind of purpley pinky smoky eye and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and I will see you soon. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is apply my primer, and I'm just using the Stila One Step to Correct Skin Toning Primer, and this is so good for like balancing out your skin and kind of getting away some redness. And as you can see, my cheeks are quite red at the moment because I'm literally just back from my makeup course, and this is the first time I filmed in my new like filming slash beauty room, and I had to come home and like wipe my makeup off so quick, and then I brought everything round to film this tutorial and like a few other videos and stuff. And when I took off my makeup, my face has just been so like hot and warm and like really red and stuff, but hopefully this primer kind of neutralizes that, and it's just like a kind of gel formula, so it's really cooling as well on your skin. So but guys, like I'm so excited now that I have my own wee room for like filming and makeup and just everything, like just so that everything's all together, and I'm so happy. Like it's literally a dream come true because I've always wanted to have like my own wee room for filming and stuff, because like my bedroom's not small and it's not like overly massive, but like with doing YouTubing and like all your studio lights and your camera equipment and like loads of makeup all the time, it's just becoming so cluttered, and now I have my own little separate room to do all this kind of stuff, and I'm so happy. Like it's amazing, I cannot believe it. I'm sorry if there's like a slight echo in here, it's just because the room is like completely empty apart from like this back bit, and I have like a little rug and like a few pillows and stuff, but I think I need to get like a few more wee things just to kind of like absorb the sound, just because it is quite echoey because it is like a spare room. Yeah, I'm so excited because like it's just like it's what I've always wanted, and now that I have this wee room, I'm just so happy. Oh, by the way, that was the Becca Skin Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, which is like this one here. So for my foundations, I think I'm going to take a mix between my Makeup Forever Ultra HD and my EX1 Invisiwear foundation, just because the Makeup Forever one might be a little bit too light because I just did Freshly Fake Tan, and this EX1 Invisiwear is in like the darkest shade, which is F400, which is like way too dark. So I'll just try this one out first, and if it's too pale, I will mix it in with a little bit of this one. Basically, it's a Monday night and I'm filming, and I'm so happy. Like, oh, it's amazing. I've just wanted to film for so long. This one I think is like, it's like the exact same like colour as my skin tone. Should I use this one or not? So I'm just going to start by applying some under my skin just with a Morphe brush. Is this the Morphe E9 brush, which is just like a flat foundation brush, and I like doing it this way just to make sure that I get my full skin covered, just so I don't waste any product before I go in with like my beauty blender and stuff. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So for today's video, I'm actually going to do like a really sharp eyeshadow look because it is for Valentine's Day. I want to make my eyeshadow really fierce and just stand out a lot. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of Sellotape and just line it up to the outer corners of my eyes. So the very first colour I'm going to be taking is from the Sleek Makeup Snapshots 732 palette, and I'm actually going to be using a few colours out of this palette today. So it's a drugstore, which is also really good. I'm going to be taking this colour here to start off with. It's just like a really like light, it's kind of like an ivory colour, but kind of has a little tone of brown through it. So I'm going to take that under my brush and just run that through my crease, and pretty much just like all over my lid and just like my upper crease area. So then whenever I have that colour on, I'm going to be taking this really hot pink colour here, which is also from the same palette, and I'm just going to take it on the same brush actually. I kind of place it on like the tip of the brush. And these Sleek eyeshadow palettes are literally so pigmented and really good value. Even Wayne Goss, like the makeup artist on YouTube, he always goes on about these palettes, and like they're so incredibly pigmented for the price. They're absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do with this is just put it right through the crease, just kind of like my socket line, and it's just going to be like a colour that kind of just peeks through the other colours that we're going to use. So I'm just applying this right through kind of like my crease area because we don't want to go on like too intense, because after all we do want this look to be really like kind of smoky but like still nice and lovely and romantic looking. And because we have the tape here, you can bring out the eyeshadow to as far as you want because the tape kind of acts as like a little guide, so then when we take it off we'll have a really sharp line. So the next colour that we're going to be applying is going to be like a matte kind of outer corner colour. So I'm going to be taking this shade here, this is from Makeup Geek, and if I can get it out with my nails, it's in the shade Curfew, and it's just like a really nice purple colour, and we're kind of going to go for like a purpley pink smoky eye and then maybe like a nude lip or something. Like I'm not too sure what I want to do yet, but but I do want to kind of make it quite like pinky as well on the eyes. So what I'm going to do with this is just take like a little long pointed brush and just really focus this on the outer corner of my eye. And as you have a tape, you can be really like kind of messy at the outer corner with this until you blend it. And I'm just going to kind of blend it across my eyelid. And again, this is going to add some like shadow and definition to the eyelid, because the more colours you have, the more time it looks like you put into your eyeshadow look. And then once you have that colour on, you just want to kind of take a little blending brush just to blend out the edges. And you want to blend like every time you do like a stage of makeup, because if you leave it to the last minute and blend, your colours won't blend because there'll be too many layers of product. So you want to make sure that you kind of blend kind of at each stage of your makeup. And this will make sure that all your makeup looks really seamless and pretty and effortless. So another colour that we want to apply on the outer corner is Cherry Cola, also from Makeup Geek, and this is just a really dark, intense kind of berry purple colour. And again, the darker colours go on the outer corner just to add some smokiness to the look. And I'm just kind of focusing this colour more on the outer corner rather than like across the lid. So I'm just kind of focusing it on like the edge of where the sellotape is, just kind of more specific like that, and then just kind of placing my brush kind of like in the one area, blend it out. As you can see, it just gives like a really nice gradient effect. So you just want to kind of swipe your brush across like that, and then just blend it out. Keep in mind guys that this look is dramatic, and obviously it is quite time consuming. So if on Valentine's Day you're not one of those kind of people that would like to spend ages on their makeup, then this eye look probably isn't for you. But I'm sure that you could probably try and recreate like the base, because obviously the foundation and stuff will be quite quick. But the eyes are quite time consuming. But of course, in no means do you have to do this makeup look on Valentine's Day. It's just like an inspired look, as I'm using like pinky kind of warm colours. You could just leave the eye look like this if you wanted, if you think that's dark enough. But I do want to apply a little bit of black on the outer corners just to really kind of make it look more of like a nighttime kind of sexy, seductive eye look. So I'm going to be taking that same brush that we used at the start, with a little bit of black eyeshadow on it. You can use any black eyeshadow. I'm just using this one for Makeup Forever. And I'm just kind of loading up the brush with some black, topping off the excess. So what I'm doing with this is just really focusing it on like where the tape is on the outer corner, and kind of just creating like a line, like a really diffuse kind of wing with it really, and then just kind of feathering it up into the rest of the eyeshadow so that it kind of blends in and doesn't look too harsh. So again, I'm just kind of running it along the outer edge of the tape and then just kind of feathering it into the rest of the eyeshadow. As you can see, it's just added a little bit more of the smokiness in it. So for my actual lid colour, we are going to be using glitter today, but you do want to apply like a lid colour just so that it acts as like a base for the glitter. So I'm going to be taking this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Whimsical, and this is a really gorgeous, really shimmery, intense, like look how gorgeous that colour is. It's like a white, but it has like a pinky colours through it. Like look how bright that is. And I'm just going to take on a little flat shader brush from Zoe, which is the Luxe Smoky Shader, and with this I'm just going to really kind of pack it on to this kind of centre area here that we didn't apply any eyeshadow. So to apply the glitter, you obviously want to have like a kind of sticky, tacky base for it to stick to, and I'm going to be using the Makeup Studio Professional Makeup 2-Way Gel. And this is just like a sticky gel that kind of is like a base for glitter products and metallic products, just to make them really stand out and pop. So I'm just going to take some of this under the back of my hand and just kind of just press it under my eyelids. You want to use really thin layers of this, or it can start to kind of go quite like thick looking on the lid. So I'm just going to take my smoky shader brush again and just really put this on top of that shade Whimsical. And the glitter that I'm going to be using is by Makeup Atelier Paris. I got this in the Makeup Pro store where I do my course, and I got a lot of these. I've tweeted about them, I've done Instagram posts about them, they're absolutely amazing. I have this one in the shade Pink Blue, and it is gorgeous. And just kind of press it on to where we put the glitter glue. And don't worry if you get any fallout, because you can just remove it at the end with some foundation and some sellotape just to like take it off. So now what I'm going to do is just take my liquid liner. I'm just using this one from Makeup Studio, and it's just a black liner. And you want to still do this while like the sellotape is still on your eye, because then it kind of acts as like a template to give like a really sharp wing. So I'll not be able to talk while doing this because like I need to concentrate. So now that I have my wing liner done, this is like the most satisfying part. It's like you take off the tape, and I wish I had done like my foundation after, but I can just go over it anyway. I didn't know this glitter would have been like so like fully ready, but look how crisp that edge is. How nice is that? Like the tape is literally amazing. Look how gorgeous that is. So now once I have like the top part of my eyes done, I'm just going to go with some concealer, and this is just the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. Oops, I'm unlocking my, and I'm just going to apply some like under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, my forehead and just mostly under my eyes, because that's like the area where I want to make look most flawless, because obviously if you have really dark eyes you want to make your under eyes look really bright to make them stand out. I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender and then take like a little brush to sharpen up the edges. And then to set under my eyes I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. What I do is I basically just put this on quite thick under my eyes, and I do usually use it with like a little like powder puff thing and just kind of bake with it, but I can't be bothered like sitting on my face for too long because it kind of dries my under eyes out a little bit by baking, because like obviously you're putting loads of powder on to draw out all the oil, and I just find it quite drying baking, so my under eyes are quite sore anyway from like all the makeup on them today, and like I've actually taken my makeup off like 3 times today, so my skin's quite sensitive, so I just want to kind of put as minimal like powder on it. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of that Cherry Cola shade. I was going to apply like black eyeshadow, but I don't want to make it like really grungy looking, so I'm just going to connect this Cherry Cola colour up because I don't want to apply like any gel liner or anything. My camera literally just stopped recording, but what I just done there was take that same pink colour we used at the very start of the Sleek palette and just literally ran it along underneath my eye with this sweeper brush. So for my eyelashes today, I'm going to be taking these ones from Red Cherry. They're quite similar to the Ardell ones, only they're a lot more kind of like long and like fluttery looking. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply these off camera, and then I'll be back with like some bottom lash mascara and stuff on, and then we'll move on to my face. So see you in a minute. So now I'm going to do some contouring. And Makeup Week have come out with like a bunch of new like contouring products, and they're like probably one of the best contouring products I've tried. Like literally you only need to tap your finger in and look how much product you get. I'm using this one in Infidelity, and this is their Cool Fur contour powder, and they're really powdery and you need to be really careful. So I'm going to take my NARS eyelid brush and just contour with these, and literally look how pigmented they are, so you need to go really careful. And then once you get like most of the product off, you can start to kind of blend up the way, and this just gives such a beautiful contour colour. Because I am kind of more fair and on the pale side, I just find using more kind of cool tone contour colours but more like natural looking rather than using like a warm kind of bronzing shade. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of buffing that along, and don't worry if it looks too harsh now because I do go in with a bigger brush just to blend it out, but as you can see they're so pretty. And then I'm just going to apply some around like the sides of my head, just kind of around my hairline just to give my face kind of more slimmer. So then once you have that done, you just want to go in with like a bigger kind of brush. I'm using this Duo Powder brush from Real Techniques, and I'm using this just to kind of diffuse out those colours. And then for the actual kind of bronzing colours on my skin, I'm just going to be taking the NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm just taking the Laguna one out of my Stephen Klein palette, and I'm just going to use this to bronze up my skin and to make it look a little bit more tanned. My little like hair here are literally doing my head in, so I'm just brushing them back with my brush. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit of blush. I'm just going to take a mix between these two ones here from NARS as well, and then just tap off. I'm using like a really kind of pinky tone blush, will really tie in with the eyes as well. And then for my highlights, I'm going to be taking this, and this is one of Supreme Glory's new products. I'm not too sure if they have released them yet, but this is the Glow All Out Highlight and Sculpt Cheek Stick, and mine is in the shade Ice Shimmer, and it's like a cream like stick thing, and I'm going to use this as a base for my highlight because I want my highlight to be really intense today. So I'm just going to take a little Duo Fiber brush and then just apply this to the tops of my cheeks, and it's kind of just like a cream kind of stick thing. And then for my actual powder highlights, I'm going to be taking Starburst, which is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, and it's just like a really nice like pinky champagne highlight, and these are so pigmented, they're like literally phenomenal. I'm just going to apply that in like the C section just around here. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And using that Supreme Glory base thing just makes the highlight so much more intense because it has like a sticky base to stick to. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. And I also just got to press on my nose. So for my lip colour, I'm going to be taking this Smashbox Always Sharp lip liner in Rosebud, and it's just like a really nice like pale pink colour. Video as well. Again, I will have all her links and stuff down below in the description box. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! I'm too small to like reach the end of the camera.